Is that the Humber? Let's get a capping on this side. He'll swing around here. Nice. Get some vision. And that's going down. Beautiful. Hey everyone, Stephen here, and today playing a game as Wehrmacht. And I'm up against Angoville, who's got US forces. He's got armored, spec ops, and heavy weapons in his loadout. This game, I'm going to be continuing my campaign of using my tier 1, tier 3 builds of Wehrmacht and making use of both a combination of Panzer Grenadiers, Pack 40, and Fallschirmjägers to assert my advantage. And I've had some good test runs with Terror Battlegroup. I've had great games with Mechanized and Luft. I feel like they're all viable. I'm a bit of a Luftwaffe fanboy, so I'm going to be using those. I think it's definitely my bread and butter battle group when I'm playing with Wehrmacht, so we're going to have some fun games with them. But the plan this game, I'll play a bit reactive because I know when I play with Luftwaffe, I can go for a few different builds and I'll try to share my thought process on what those builds are and how I'll alter my decision-making process based on what I identify that my opponent's doing. But the main thing in this early part of the game, I just want to secure some key points on the map which are of an interest. And on this map, wait, did he just get that house? He did. So on this map, it's about backing up here. I'm going to take some free damage there, which I don't like. He's pushing forward though, so I'm going to push forward now. I'll get my MG. I've got another grenadier here. Oh, he can actually see me there. So I'm just going to back that squad up. Not many people go full aggressive like this. I don't want to retreat that squad yet. Oh, that was actually a really bad decision by me there. I'm going to have to retreat. Okay. This is probably one of the worst starts you can plan for. So I'm going to move this MG up, just hold this territory and hopefully hold it long enough for my MG to come into firing range. I would say his next squad is going to be coming south to grab that ammo, so I'll just set him up. Maybe I might get a double suppression here. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, not a good start. Not many people usually send their first scout to that point, so I will go for a additional grenadier here. Oh, no, I'm pretty indecisive. How long does that take to take? 25 seconds. I'll grab that. All right, start teching. And is this a... No, okay. So that's that. That's fine. I'm going to retreat all this stuff. And I want to bring my MG into the center now. I need to protect that cutoff. Because I have definitely got less squads on the field than what he has. And I need to make sure I don't lose my cutoff here. Because he's got more military, what he can do is just push everything towards my cutoff. And if he takes it, he's got it. So, priority here, hold the green cover, wait for him to come to me. I've got my half of the map, and that's good enough for me. I'll wait till my Panzer Grenadiers make their way forward, and then I can start to fight. He's probably leading in with his scout here. So just hold. Yeah, you can see he's pushing his advance. That's fine. Get the PGs rolling in. Need to push my MG forward here a little bit. Alright, retreat that squad before I bleed manpower. The PGs will be able to push that and hold that.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
I'll take that house.
Panzer Grenadier squad standing by.
Okay, PGs can come up now. I'm going to focus that squad. Suppress down that one. Does he have grenades? Okay. Okay, retreat. What I want to do here, I want to merge onto that Gran, and I'm going to do a double drop. I'm going to drop a LG-40. This squad's reinforcing. And I'll just retreat. Cancel that. So I'm going to get the PAC and the LG-40.
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready for orders.
So the PAC is going to watch the south. And I'll crew that.
Give us a target. Come on, man. Get back on the men are ready. Territory captured.
Okay, just work my way forward now with 2 AT squads.
Take the lead. We move. Put us to work. Understood. Marching orders.
I definitely want to get Cloaked next. And I, yeah, get the bit one.
Making provisions for an officer's quarters.
Oh, if I stayed in that building, I would have had vision.
Headquarters has an officer stationed.
Yeah, gotta retreat. Alright, I'll use the LG-40 here to attack his infantry.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Oh, am I just out of range?
The enemy has cut us off. We have territory out of supply. You have orders? Confirmed.
Alright, we'll go cloak mode, and I'm going to drop a Fallschirmjäger behind there.
Give us a target. Let's go, kids. We have lost control of a victory point.
All right, I'll get that PG in his retreat path. And just get into this house.
We have Fallschirmjäger ready for orders. Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Come on, we must grenadiers come. Where the hell did they come from? Secure that location. Everyone assemble. Keep fighting. Listen up, Max. Gunner, take the lead. We move. Reinhold. Where the hell did they come from? Commandant, grenadiers. Fucking Maschinengewehr. Stay low.
Nice, that's the full Schimjäger burst I was looking for. Get this to go onto infantry. Oh. Yeah, I can activate the healing here, actually. Alright, if I can just hold that green cover, it'll be handy. Stug time.
Requisition of support elements underway.
And I just got to use my pioneer here to give myself a bit of vision.
Commandant, territory sector lost. We have advanced weaponry ready to be deployed.
I'll get a mortar as well. Okay, that's good. Bring him up. One shot there with the pack and it's dead. Yeah, nice. Nice big hit. Let's get out of that house. Might be able to run him down. I got my mortar here, so I can start barraging that. I already have actually started barraging it. That's enough. Just retreat. And I'll transition into Stug after that. I think I just killed it. Alright, time to put some pressure on in the south.
We have lost the sector.
And activate the healing on this whilst they just sit in that green cover. Thing I would love to check next is what does he have in his base? Has he tech for tier 4? That is the question. Or is he just going for a hardcore stall? But he's got motor pool. Oh, interesting. I can actually commit here to a Stug really safely and then drop in another Fallschirmjäger. And bring these guys up really aggressively onto his cutoff. I just need to get that guy across. Put a mine down there as well. I need to bring this MG to protect that cutoff. Sit in the green cover over there. And even engage the cloak and AT. AT's the better pick here.
Is reporting for duty. Victory point lost.
Oh, he's got double of that. Got to retreat. I'll get the good suppression off there though. Bring the Stug to the north and then just guide the Stug with my... pack. And these guys, they'll heal on the field, which is excellent. I'm smoking this whilst I'm building the cover because I don't want him to get an easy hit off on me. And those sandbags are very important for the mid-game transition. Okay, you can see those barrels being destroyed. So he's clearly moving his half tracks forward. So I want to avoid that area. Bring the mortar back into the central compartment to do some fighting. And push back onto the field. Happy to set up another ambush here. Nice, that propped off. Yeah, retreat. Not worth it. Not worth it there either. Oops, that was a misclick. I might go for a loiter. But before I go for the loiter, actually, if I establish dual field control, I can even go Panzer III here. Let's do a recon run. Because I don't want to walk headfirst into those half tracks. I think everything's in the south. It is too. I have to put some smoke on my retreat path here.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Now, what I could do that would be really annoying is place some more mines in the center whilst it's safe to do so. Sit in that house and try to set up an ambush in the north where I will push his medic bunker and I'll have my pack sitting in the rear. It's pretty high aggression, but it can also work, especially if I drop one more Fallschirmjäger just there.
We have territory cut off from supply. Fallschirmjäger deploying at once. Good effect. Cleaving the battlefield. Recon ready for overflight.
Oh!
Fallschirmjäger deployed. The enemy have taken our territory.
Okay, that's enough. Time to back up, and the Nebelwerfer will do the rest. These guys are in ambush. I've got the AT rounds engaged on that squad. Alright, that was really good. Let's push forward. I'll get that MG into that house. Switch it back to AT mode.
Sector lost.
And Nebelwerfer his base now. Oh, what am I doing? I think he knows what I'm trying to go for.
Territory sector lost. We have command points that require use.
Okay, time to just tech now, and that's it. GG, well played. I think the stall for the Pershing is what he was going for. So what he was actually going for, the reason why he got motor pool was to get anti-tank guns to support this and just stall for Pershing. But the game's been pretty slow paced in terms of CP count. So when he does get the Pershing, I'll be able to just go for the loiter anti-tank guns, and the still can do okay versus the Pershing as well, as long as it's supported. And I've got the Faust in support from the Forcing Jaegers, so I was in a good position. And once I get a lucky hit on that med bunker, he's in trouble. GG. But yeah, I think that gives you a good variant of how you can play Luftwaffe. You can get the PaK 40 and the LG 40, cover two sides, or you can even, I didn't do it with that game, but keep them together to get a immediate kill on the US half track, or even a Humber or a M8. You can really do a lot of damage quickly if those two units hit, but you need to make sure that they're in camouflage to get the accuracy bonus. And I could have done it when I was inside that house with my Panzer Grenadiers, but I took him out, which was the mistake there. I had to maintain vision whilst both the anti-tank guns were cloaked in the center. But GG nonetheless. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.